I'm pulling things out. I'm going to do a bento for the boys. Zarek is learning all about trees right now in school, so I pulled out some tree-themed items out of my bento supplies, and I'm going to kind of make him a tree-themed bento. Zane, he's not either telling me what he's learning about or they're just doing a review. I haven't heard back about a lot of things that he's been doing. He is taking in a book, though, The Magic Tree House, tomorrow, so I think I might do a tree bento for him also. So let's get started and I can show you how to make this bento really easy. So I could make his whole sandwich tree shaped, but if you have a smaller cookie cutter, a trick that you can do is just cut out the center of the bread and then place it on top of the full-size bread and do something like sprinkles over the peanut butter, and it works great. Another thing you can do is you can just press the shape into the bread like that if you want, or you could even draw the shape onto the bread, whatever you want. I have these food markers. These are not my favorite ones, though I haven't tried any other ones, but I have not been very impressed with these as the tip is very funny. So you can do this and just color in and kind of make it look like a tree. Right? So there's my tree. Actually, thinking about it, wouldn't it be fun if I put the owls into the tree like that? So I might actually do that. I was going to use these for grapes. I think I'm going to put them in the tree itself. So I'm going to color this in a little bit more. You could do this with food coloring and a Q-tip if you wanted. So I'm going to add the jam on one side. Doesn't really matter which side goes on what. Now, if your child has not taken toothpicks to school, you may want to make sure that you teach them toothpick etiquette. Make sure that they know that they're not allowed to play with it or poke other people with it, things like that. This is sun butter, so this is made with sunflower seeds. So kids who have allergies can have this because most nut allergies are just nuts. There are seed allergies out there though. Put our bread together. And there's our sandwich. So I wanted to add a string cheese in here for him. And one way that I gather all my supplies is I'll put them in the box for them to be ready for me to use. So now I'm going to slice up some cucumber. If you didn't have these kind of cookie cutters, another trick you could do is just use a circle cookie cutter and make the cucumbers leaf shaped if you want. I mean, they already kind of look like leaves. So I'm going to just put that right here. So there's an apple, which they're learning about apples on trees, growing on trees. So the fruit is the last stage of the tree cycle. If your child eats a lot, you may want to do more of these. My Zarek is a very picky eater, and it's very hard for me to get him to eat vegetables sometimes. You could put in the little scraps, or I am going to feed them to our rats. So I'm going to add those into our little bucket here. The other bad thing about the markers is they do get all over your fingers. I'm going to add a couple more leaves in there. Their fruit for their lunch is going to be grapes. Look, it's like an all green lunch. I do that for my kids, where I do color lunches. I've done a rainbow week. That is tons of fun. If you want, you can skewer them onto skewers. Or you can even just put a pick in there so they can use a pick to pull the fruit out. So there's Zarek's lunch. I mean, it's not perfect. My tree could definitely be better, but I think it's pretty cute and I think he will enjoy this. And now I'm going to do Zane's.